study so far? Layton look at one to the hotel to ask Jeremy about the photo from the doctor's home. Unfortunately, since the inspector undoubtedly scattered the photo scraps all across the town, it's because he can even keep a photo without giving any trouble. Following the expert child, the parents set out to recover the missing pieces of the photo. Hello guys, I'm HG4 and welcome back to Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. So, as you can see from the preview, we have to go around the town and search for the missing piece of the photo, since Jamie scattered around the town during his investigation. Technically, you don't fall down those stairs, look. How far the figure he is. Now let's see around here. Oh, hi. Welcome back, sir. Still busy with your investigation, I see. Yeah, we can say so. Even now more doubt that Jamie did that. So lovely, our town is quite vast, so take care to not tire yourself out. Yeah, I will try to not to, thank you, Katzen. I'm sure your feet must be sore, so why don't sit for a moment and enjoy this puzzle I prepared? Yeah, sure. Precious metals, okay. Like you have invested a few square plot to land that's rich in precious metals. Each chunk of copper or has a value of 1, each silver stack has a value of 3, and each gold stack has a value of 5. You're allowed to pick 5 squares of land yourself, but the 5 squares must be connected to each other. Squares dedicated to one another don't count as connected. Your task is to claim the most valuable 5 squares plot possible. Can you do it? Okay, I see what you want me to do with this thing. So let me try this thing.
This should do the trick. Ha! Wonderful.
Alright. You're rich. The plot of land discovered is the only one that reached archival value of 10. The highest value possible given the condition of the puzzle. Yeah, I suppose makes sense. We fail to ration it a bit for this thing, but I suppose now it's kinda more easy to understand this kind of puzzle, so yeah, that's kinda good for me, I guess. Well done, sir. Should you begin to feel weary from running about town, do stop into rest. Yeah, I wish you will when you feel tired, Katson. Thank you. Periodic breaks can be quite refreshing for the mind and spirit, as well as the body. Yes, I know that, thank you. Oh, and he gave me another key of the diary. Okay, nice. At this point, I want to read more about the diary, for see more about the story of these two. First, let me check around for something things. I thought I need a coin. Something else, maybe? Oh, hi. Keep this under your hat, but do you know that hole in the inspector's pocket? Yes. What about it? What dog did that? Ah. A dog officer? Which dog? Maybe I have a feeling I know what that dog is. Inspector Jamie had an a direction with a canine by a path to the northwest corner of town. Yeah, it's easy to send a bulldog that we saw before. Nice. Well, I suppose he deserved that if that dog decided to bite him. Well, dogs can sniff out mean people, you know. That's just more proof that he needed to be nicer. Yeah, I suppose that's true, Luke. Again, I think that the Jeremy deserved that bite from the dog. He might seem a bit pricky at times, but he's actually quite kind. Hmm. I suppose I have to trust your word with Barton, even if I don't trust it that much. Having said that, the story I had about him concerns one of his left friendly episodes. How many turns? Jamie sent the squad out to investigate an incident. Before leaving, he said this. I want you to search the entire area on this town. Take any route you want, but report how many times you turn in the process. You're free to turn left or right, but U-turns are strictly prohibitive. The babies completed their sniff and shift and returned to report their turns. Judging by the reports, though, it seems at least one man was losing on the job. Touched about the numbers you think are suspicious to mark them with an X. Okay, so suppose I have to do also math here. So let me just see which number of this is suspicious.
And now to test my theory. And there we have it.
Ok, nice. For some I managed to do it this thing, so yay. Sharp thinking. The two men who took 50 and 50 turns must have been shaken off. Since the men started out of a horizontal path, you can infer that if they turn on the number of times, they end up on a vertical path. Conversely, if they made an even number of turns, they end up on an organized road. Any puppy who did this job probably would have to turn an even number of times to get back to the station, which is at the end of a horizontal road. Okay, I kinda get it by really, but whatever. I'll just pretend that I get how this thing works, so whatever. Well done, sir. Now I must be off. The inspector and I needed to sweep the area for more clues. Okay then, see you around, Barton. Do watch yourself even out on the streets. There's no telling what's out there. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind, thank you, Barton. Like always, officer. And give me another key. Nice. Okay. Rispondi, let me just check on Flora. Huh? Where is Flora? Don't tell me she disappeared like that again. Ah, you startled me. Flora, hey, where you been? Where did you get off to, Flora? Yeah, why you keeping disappearing? Me? Come now, Luke. A gentleman never force a lady to say more than she wants to. That's a fair point, Layton. Oops, of course. What are my manners? Sorry, Flora. Even though I think it's kind of suspicious to continue disappearing, but Oh, don't give it a second thought. Say, how your investigation go? Did you find out anything more about the edition box? Well, not really, but we're getting progress. A bit, but nothing concrete. What we need is more time to comb the area for clues. We could be quite a while, so if you feel tired, go ahead and turn in here. I will. I should hope you do find a good, solid lead soon. Yeah, I hope so too, honestly, since we're around for a while now. But still, leaving a Flora alone here, I don't know. It's kinda sounds suspicious for me, but I guess that she's really sick, we have to let her be. No, what am I supposed to do? Because I don't remember. Ah, yes, to go to another side where the bulldog is for searching these pieces of the photo. Yeah, that's true. But before I want to check the new things here. So first let me see the journal for the new stuff. Looking at return to the museum to find the gate unlocked. Inside we found Mr. Beluga and Sam in the middle of a red-heated discussion. I imagine they were the one who opened the gate. It seems that Mr. Beluga starts searching for this box. And judging from his rather impressive speech, it would seem that it's of great importance to him. Yeah, for some reason this thing is very important to him. But right now I can put my finger on it on why, so for now I guess we'll just have to let it be and see what's going on next. I noticed a large symbol resembling the head of a goat carved into the floor to the museum courtyard. It's the same symbol that adorns the strange diary we picked up, but I feel like I've seen it somewhere else as well. I know you have several questions I need to ask the inspector. I suppose it's back to the hotel for us. How disappointing. I wanted to take another look at that turn-up photograph that the inspector took from the doctor flat, but it seems that the fellow lost most of it. The only way I'll ever get a look at the thing is to retrace the inspector's path around the town and gather up the pieces. Bother. AKA I hate to do the collectibles, but Layton è stato gentleman forse, something like that. I want to read the old diary, since I have two new stuff. But has always done what he wants, regardless of who may object. Is that the way with everyone, even his sons? It's not a wonder my younger brother always seems to irritate him with him. Even so, he and Amos and their fathers whistle because, as the next in the line of Volksens, we cannot leave this town, even if we want to. There's the ford on this town, and we must stay here to watch over it. Okay, so the Baron have two sons, and both of them didn't like him besides he do whatever he wanted. Okay, interesting. You're able to tolerate the father's selfish way, my younger brother has left Volksens for good. Strangely enough, father doesn't seem affected by it all. If anything, he only seems more focused on exchanging even more gold from the mine. Is that miserable aura worth so much to him? I begin to think that I will never understand that man. Okay, interesting. So the youngest sibling just left Volksens, and the father doesn't give a shit about it. But he's more interested in finding more gold from that cave. Interesting.